And we're going to start off with one of my favorites. Pretty sure this is one of Fatima's favorites as well. I'm sure everyone, maybe not everyone, does anyone know what this is? Yell it out. Kale. Does anyone know what type of kale this is?
Russian?
No, but that's a good, no, not Russian kale, but that's good.
What was yours?
Black kale, yeah, black kale's the name for it, yeah. Black kale, dinosaur kale, cavallo nero, which is like the Italian name for it. This is just one of many varieties of kale. Delicious. It is very hardy, especially at this time of year. We have our own garden, actually. We grow a few things, and this is the thing that lasts, the ingredient that lasts the longest throughout the season. It's still very abundant. You can cut it. It continuously grows back. Great ingredient to use. Yes?
Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, no worries.
But it's full of nutrition. I'm biased, but it has a lot in it too. So great alternative to your regular romaine or your spinach. Include it in your salads and your stews.
No worries. Okay, so yes, absolutely. And what we do to sort of prepare it is remove some of the tougher stems in the middle. Sometimes they're big, sometimes you get them small, but any of the thick stems at the bottom, we can take off, we can remove them. These are just extremely fibrous and chewy and not pleasant to eat. Anything that is thin up top, you can leave because it's pretty tender. And then if you have anything else running through, what I like to do is with a knife, just run along either side of it like this, and then cut it off and remove it. So that you just have the leaves. Right, pretty straightforward.
Would you save those stems that you're chopping out and put it in your vegetable broth where you taught us last pod? If you put it in the fridge?
You can, yeah.
Is there very much in it?
In terms of flavor?
Yeah, for us to make vegetable broth.
Yeah, the only thing with, so this comes from, this is the brassica, this is a cabbage family, right? I find that cabbage, anything in the cabbage family in vegetable stocks, sort of gives it this
Bitter?
funk,
Yeah.
bitter, sulfuric flavor.
It's very strong.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can definitely, if you like it, but if you don't use it.
Yeah. You're
Sorry.
very neat in cutting that. I usually just
Yeah.
rip it.
Yeah. So actually, that's another technique. Why don't you show us, Fatima?
I'm the ripper. I just take it off
Tear.
like that.
Yeah. So that's another way. So you
Doesn't
can
look
sort
as
of
nice,
grab
but-
the stem and tear it off. Yeah, that works just as well. So we're using these this great ingredient to make a salad, and we're doing a take on a very famous, one of my favorite sandwiches, which is a banh mi. Has anyone ever heard of banh mi before? Yeah.
Awesome.
I love banh mi sandwiches. So essentially, it's French stick, and it could be different types of. It could be like chicken. It could be different types of meats. It could be tofu inside, shrimp, and then a common sort of pickle or pickled vegetables, which might have radish, some carrots, some onion, maybe some hot pepper, and then a great dressing on top. So instead of making a sandwich, we want to use those flavors and make a salad out of it. So it's sort of inside out. So we're using our kale. We're going to shred it up like this. You can do this ahead of time too, because kale is actually pretty hardy. You can dress it even the night before, and it will actually help to tenderize it. I have some carrot, and you can just grate this or chop it very fine. Some onion. So you know what this is? Daikon radish. Daikon radish. You got both of them, yes. You're starting to see these in more grocery stores as well, but even the regular red radishes that are pretty common, and I think one of the most underappreciated vegetables. They're really cheap and inexpensive, and they just sit in the grocery store. Not so many people buy them. They're fantastic, delicious, and they really help to pick up flavors, especially in a salad like this. But if you can find the daikon, another type of radish that's very, very tasty. So I'm just adding all my ingredients here, just like I'm composing a regular salad. And then we're gonna make this really nice, refreshing dressing. So we have our dressing ingredients.
Alrighty.
Fatima's gonna make our dressing.
gonna try to.
Yes. So what we have here is a little bit of rice wine vinegar. The rice wine vinegar is going to add a nice punch of acidity. It's a little less acidic than your regular white vinegar or like white wine vinegar, but you can use those as well. Very nice.
Smells delicious.
Opens everything up.
I'm clear. I'm good.
We also have a little bit of soy sauce, just to add a little bit of color, a little bit of saltiness. We have some green onion.
My favorite. This is the freshness part.
Yes.
I put all of it because I love it.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. And a little bit of sesame oil as well.
I've learned my lesson to go very small and slow with this because it's
Yes.
very powerful.
Yes.
So I'm going to take my time here.
Yeah, so about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. Yeah, you do not need too much.
Whoop.
It is pretty strong.
I may have done it again, but
And limes. Limes, again, we have some acidity from the rice wine vinegar, but the limes are just going to add a little bit more sort of
Zing.
That's a good word. There we go. Zing. So we're going to squeeze that in. Yeah, these are
This one
awful
too?
limes. Yes, you can put that in. A couple other techniques to squeeze a lime if it's not.
it's the fork.
Use a fork. Yeah, so fork in the middle. And then
Or you know the ones that you kind of open. They, believe me, you would get the juice out of these things.
So there's all
Your
kinds
Christmas
of
presents coming,
contraptions.
yeah.
There we go. A lime squeezer.
Yep.
I got it all over Fatima. Perfect. So we're making this in a mason jar, which is a technique we've used here before. It's just a lot easier to mix your ingredients together, especially when you have an oil and you have a liquid like a vinegar or an acid. You want to create this sort of nice, even mixture, emulsion. You're absolutely correct.
Do you want this one too?
Yes,
enough?
yeah,
Okay.
put it in. So emulsion. So what we're doing is, we're forcing. That's perfect. We're forcing the oil and the vinegar together, and it's going to give this really nice sort of creaminess to the dressing. Also, you don't get patches of oil in one part of the salad and salt in another part of the salad.
You know what? It's good too because if you make a lot of salad dressing and you don't use it all, just put the top on, store it in the fridge, and you get salad dressing for the next day.
Love it.
That's why I use it.
All right, so Fatima's finishing our last line.
Getting there.
Give it a good shake. Emulsify, if you will. I'm going to add a little bit of jalapeno as well. This is obviously optional. If you do not like the heat, you don't have to add it. Yeah, I see some people are terrified of the jalapeno.
Oh, really?
A little trick with chilies. So first thing, not every chili of the same variety is made equally. So what that means is sometimes you'll get a jalapeno and it'll knock your socks off. Other times you'll get a jalapeno and you'll find very little heat at all in it.
It's true.
So the only way really to see if it's spicy or not is to try it. Do you want to try it?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did it go? I lost it.
Yeah, you pretend.
I
You're
may have
pretending.
gone down my dog.
That's another way you can figure out if it's hot or
Yeah,
not.
I'll let you know in a couple of minutes,
Yeah.
okay? Just gonna shake it.
Yeah,
okay,
so
we're
yeah.
good.
So that's the best way, especially if you're feeding your guests. Yeah, you can play that game.
Yeah, it's a good icebreaker.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I tend to use my eyes watering with, when you cut it and you get that scent.
Yeah,
Otherwise, the tasting is pretty good.
Yes.
To see if it's hot or not.
for sure. And if you like the heat, most of the heat is actually in the seeds and the white sort of vein of the pepper itself. So if you like it, leave it in. If you don't, what I do is just remove it from the pepper and then just add the pepper itself, and you actually get this really nice fruitiness from the jalapeno without that heat. And that's our salad. Really, really refreshing. And
My favorite part.
yeah. And there is our Kale Banh Mi salad.